So you've got a new driver in the family here in the Fraser Valley. And look, we all know it's about way more than just passing a test, right? It's about making sure they're safe for life. But with all the driving schools out there, how do you know you're picking the right one? Well, today we're going to dig into what the data says is the absolute gold standard.
Because let's be real, driving in Abbotsford isn't just a quiet cruise around the block. I mean, think about it. You're merging onto Highway 1 at 100 kilometers an hour. You're navigating the complete chaos of South Fraser Way during rush hour. Or maybe you're dealing with a slick, winding country road in the pouring rain. So the real question is, what kind of training actually gets them ready for all of that?
Okay, so the good news is, the research we're diving into today says there is a clear answer. It points to a gold standard in driver education that honestly goes way beyond what most of us even think driving school is. And it all kicks off by tackling this one massive, hidden problem baked right into the licensing system itself.
And that problem? It's called the practice gap. According to the source material we're looking at, this is pretty much the #1 reason why our whole graduated licensing program, the GDL, isn't working as well as it should. It's a failure in the system, plain and simple, and it's putting our new drivers in real danger. All right, so what exactly is this practice gap? Well, to put it simply, it's this huge disconnect between what the authorities, ICBC, say new drivers should be doing, and the reality of how little verified practice they're actually getting before they're out there on their own.
On paper, the system looks fantastic. IBC says, hey, every learner driver needs at least 60 hours of supervised practice before they even think about going for their road test. That 60 hours? That's the benchmark. That's what they say is needed to build a solid, safe foundation. But, and this is a huge but, here's the massive flaw in that system. The number of those 60 hours that ICBC actually verifies? It's zero, a big fat zero. There's no real enforcement, no digital tracking. The whole thing just relies on an honor system with a little paper logbook. And that right there, that's the practice gap.
And look, this isn't just an Abbotsford thing or a BC thing. The research is crystal clear. This is a worldwide problem. These graduated licensing programs, they're a brilliant idea in theory, but time and time again, they're undermined by one simple, stubborn fact. People are just not practicing enough.
Okay, so if the system has this giant hole in it, what do we do? How do we fix it? Well, the research points to a two-part solution that really defines this gold standard approach. One, a totally different way of teaching, and two, using technology to make all that practice actually count.
First up, let's talk about the curriculum. It's called the collision-free approach. And this has nothing to do with just memorizing things to pass the test. This is all about real-world survival skills. We're talking about knowing what to do if you hit a patch of black ice and start to skid, or how to swerve to avoid a head-on crash. It's about being proactive and basically rewiring a new driver's brain for a lifetime of staying safe.
All right, part 2 of the solution is technology. So get this, instead of that old-school paper logbook that's, let's be honest, super easy to fudge the numbers on, this new way uses a smartphone app. This thing uses GPS to actually verify every single minute of practice. It gives feedback in real time, and it even makes it like a game to keep teens actually engaged and wanting to do it.
And what this tech does is create a much, much smarter way to learn. See, the app isn't just counting hours. It's tracking the quality of the practice. It automatically logs trips, and it knows if you're driving at night, or if it's raining, or if you're finally tackling the highway. It gives you feedback using AI and guides you through structured lessons. And maybe the best part for parents, there's a dashboard that shows you exactly what your teen is doing well, and more importantly, where they still need some work.
Okay, so all of this sounds great, right? A better curriculum, a cool app, but does any of it actually work in the real world? This is where we get to the proof, the data. Because the source material has hard numbers that tie this whole method to a much, much safer outcome once they're driving alone. And here it is, the number that really matters. According to real-world insurance data from Aviva Canada, graduates from a program using this exact method, the source is looking at young drivers of Canada here, they have 26% fewer collisions in their first 3 years of driving. 26%! That is a massive, statistically proven reduction in risk.
And you better believe that 26% reduction makes a huge difference to your wallet. Think about it. The average crash for a young driver costs over $8,600. That's a whopping 44% more than for an experienced driver. So, avoiding just one of those crashes completely changes how you think about the cost of quality driver training.
This chart really lays it all out and makes the difference super clear.
When you look at the young drivers column, you see the gold standard isn't just about throwing a few more hours of in-car time at the problem. No, it's that unique combination, the emergency skills, the tracking app that actually works, and that proven 26% drop in collisions that puts it in a totally different league from other local schools.
Okay, so we've got all this info. What's the actual game plan for a new driver in Abbotsford? Let's just walk through the practical steps, your roadmap, to go from that brand new L to being a safe, confident driver for the rest of your life.
All right, here is your step-by-step roadmap. First, obviously, get your learner's permit and pick an ICBC-approved program. Then, book your lessons, and this is so important, get that tracking app set up from day one. From that point on, you're using the app to guide all 60-plus hours of your practice, making sure you hit everything from driving in the dark to those big highway merges. And a final pro tip, book your road test with ICBC way in advance, like 8 to 10 weeks out. Those spots disappear fast.
And hey, to give you a leg up on that road test, the source material points out the top 3 things that make people fail in Abbotsford. Listen up. Examiners are watching you like a hawk for full head turns on your shoulder checks. They want to see a complete 2-second stop behind the line. And they have zero tolerance for going over 30 kilometers an hour in a school zone. If you can nail those 3 things, you are already way ahead of the curve.
You know, when you boil it all down, it really just comes to this one question. The real goal isn't just to get that little piece of plastic in your wallet that says you passed. It's about building the actual skills, the life-saving habits, and the deep confidence to handle anything the road can throw at you for the next 50 years. So ask yourself, are you just practicing for a 20-minute test, or are you preparing for a lifetime of getting home safe?